This is the most expensive part or option you can buy to your sports car in Sweden today. Oh, well, it is actually the most ridiculous option that you can, not ridiculous option, but definitely one of the most expensive ones. I have bought a personal registration plate, and this cost 610 euros in Sweden. And the registration plates in Sweden are actually following the cars, but the personal registration plates follows the owner. So I have purchased the right to have the license plate 928 for, I think it is 6 or 8 years. I couldn't remember. It was so expensive that I couldn't read the details. But now this is mine, and if I want to renew it, it's another 610 euros. Why I'm showing this is that this video is for you, my dear viewers, because I had 3 weeks where I didn't publish everything, and for 2.5 years I've published every Thursday for 2.5 years. That's a lot of videos, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a lot of time and a lot of effort. And it has been fine, and I haven't had any problem with the productions, because my son has been very, very interesting in what I'm doing in the production, and he has followed me everywhere in the production, and it has been kind of a father and son. But his interest of producing videos, well, let's put it this way, he'd rather stay at home bicycling, gaming, Fortnite or whatever. Actually, when I said it was much easier when my parents were well, back in the days, you know, the parents of the past, it was much easier, because then they just put something on, a coat on, went to the football field and watched over the kids that they behaved properly. Well, these days I have actually started to play Fortnite to be on the playground. Oof, it takes a lot to be a parent, and that takes time. And also I then realized that, okay, we need to find new activities that we could play like father and son. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, poof, we bought a RC. And this is a Traxxas. So it is a 2-wheel drive Traxxas, scale 1 to 10. It does about 50 kilometers an hour. And I got this for my son, and immediately he started to fix it, and he started to play with it. I started to play with it. So let's face it, I was doing a large maintenance on my 928. I started to do other activities like playing Fortnite, doing RC, bicycling with my son. And you know, that's how time passes, because you know, obviously I bought one for myself as well. I mean, look at the look at the size of this car, and it's I cannot explain. This is actually a mini form of art of driving, and I want to reach out because, you know, being in a community such as our, you know, I try to follow my Porsche friends, and Elefund in Norway, he's a true enthusiast, and that's why I purchase, you know, my drones and the RCs, etc. from him, because he supports the essence of being passionate in Porsche. So if you are into RC, remember, perhaps you're not traveling around the world these Corona times, and I have had so much fun with my son with these two vehicles. So a blast. So Elefund, thank you very much for the support selecting. Remember, I took a 2-wheel drive to, you know, let my son learn the proper driving of drifting and take control of the vehicle. Absolutely. Coming back to my beauty. What happened? I'm a 911 guy, and I buy personal registration plates with 928. The maintenance I have been doing is huge. If you follow me on Instagram, and please do, because there I give the latest update what I'm up to, like enjoying the sea with my son and Johan.
She's calling me. Like the rainbow. Like the rainbow. She's calling me. Like the rainbow. The rainbow.
Johan has bought a Yamarin 63BR with a 150 horsepower Yamaha engine, his very first boat, and the plan is to learn more about boat life, and perhaps I'm next to hit the seas. This boat is a real teacher, easy to maneuver, safe and honest in its behavior. A perfect beginner's boat from our perspective. I must admit, I had a plan. I had a plan that the channel will actually drive some money, so I can employ someone to help me with the production, especially editing and being with me when I shoot the production, etc. But last month I made, I think it was $150 or $200 last 28 days. That does not cover nothing, the expense of having a production going. And you might think, yeah, okay, but it's just use your phone, etc. Yeah, you could, but many people of you actually reached out with some really good compliments on my performance in the production. So there you have it. I'm not sure if I will keep up with a release every week, and I will still publish, but I cannot promise any path of it. So please still continue to follow my channel. Hit that bell button so you get notifications when I publish. Also, thank you, Roger. If you haven't seen his channel, please go and visit. He reached out and you know, promoted my channel. Thank you very much, Roger, for doing that. I appreciate it. Also, I read a comment on Nick Murray's YouTube page where someone were complaining about him promoting his merchandise, and I was so angry, so I went to his shop and bought t-shirts, because remember, Nick Murray also needs to produce. He also needs to spend money on camera gears, he needs time, he needs material, he needs content. So if you really appreciate certain channels, Roger or Nick Murray or 911% or anything, please support them. This is our way of contributing. This is our way to share our experience. It is basically impossible being a car channel. If you want to make money on YouTube, you need to be a gamer, you need to be a, you know, I don't know, makeup artist or something broader, playing music, something that reaches billion of people. I mean, how many Porsche 928 owners is there in the world? Whew, that's not much actually. There is only 62 manual 928 S4 in Sweden. So, well, there we have 62 at least that might appreciate my channel. Anyway, I'm so looking forward. Today was the first day I drove after my large maintenance. The old pan gasket was changed. If you follow me, yes, you know that I have, I'm babbling in circles. This is a one take because I don't have much time, so bear with me. But old pan gasket is changed. I have the bushings in the clutch has been changed. I have changed the timing belt. I have I was so angry actually. The gentleman or the mechanics that changed the water pump didn't seal it properly, so I have to remove everything and make it properly again. I have changed engine mounts. I have cleaned the entire engine department. I have refurbished some parts. You know, a lot of things has been done, and I'm so happy that I took my first ride today. And it's, you know, this car, I'm gonna go, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it. Prepare, I will do some videos about this car. It should have just been, you know, a bucket list, but it turns out that it is a proper keeper. How could I miss the 928 in the Porsche model range? I'm not sure. And many of us have, because the people that I have been driven in my own Porsche 928 is like, what is this? Well, how could I miss it? Everybody has missed it. We have been so, you know, catch up with the 911, or we've been so, I don't know why, but the 911 has just been the one, but not sure, ladies and gentlemen. 928, if you get a proper maintained 928, and it is manual, have a drive, because if it is not maintained properly and if it is an automatic, that's a totally different experience in comparison to a well-maintained manual car. So that's it. Also, I have a lot of requests. Thank you so much for contributing with comments below. One of the most common is like, hi, I have never been a Porsche owner. Where do I enter the community portion, and where do I enter a more up to come up day? I'm going to purchase kind of a beginner, that's not the right word, but a really solid, perfect first timer. How do I start the Porsche journey with a lower budget, so to speak? And that is what I'm going to go. You already know, if you have reviewed my GT4 review of the 718, that I am looking heavily into the exhaust issues. A lot of comments is getting to me after that video, and yes, I still need some work to do to give you a proper answer. Some of them I have already excluded. I'm so surprised how efficient social media is, and how people just threw themselves into brands and purchase plumbing instead of buying a proper exhaust to your 100,000 euro car. I mean, you have to put proper things in that car. So I'm definitely coming back to that. Been working a lot, studying a lot. I am not an engineer. I am just a long customer for Porsche since I was 19. I will heavily look into this from a buyer's perspective. I don't have the resources to do a fully engineering review, but I'm going to do my best research as far as I can. Also, I have a lot of comments regarding my watches, and to be honest, I tried to do a watch review and it was ridiculous, but normally I wear Porsche watches. The one I have here was given to me when I purchased the 991.2 GT3, and if you remember, I did have some problem with it, and Porsche AG provided me with this limited 911 watch when all the problems started to happen. As if you follow me, you know that I couldn't keep it. I was driving the GT3 listening to that. Will something break? Sometimes I regret selling it, but then I remind me how I felt when I drive it. We never connected, Snow White and I. We were like a virus. It didn't work, did it? It didn't work at all. On the other hand, the Spider is extremely fast. As I mentioned on the GT4 review, I've been head-to-head to the 992 GT3, and they are equally fast. I'm heavily looking into to see if I can measure the horsepower of it. I don't believe a single day that it is 420 horsepower. I think it is much, much more. Whew, a lot of talk today. Cannot believe it. Do we have to say something more? Well, please follow me on Instagram. Then you will reckon this classic motor oil. I do publish things on Instagram, and I got comments saying that I don't have Instagram, but please give it a shot, because it's very simple way of communicating between the videos. Like when I was on the sea with your once new boat, well, obviously I communicated through Instagram saying, hi guys, unfortunately I will not release a video, so then just download the app to your phone or go into a web browser, instagram.com, and search for janko.lind, and you will find me, and try it out. You can actually follow hashtags instead. Well, please follow me on Instagram, but you can also follow, for example, hashtag 928, and you can see a lot of great pictures of the 928. And if you, for example, have a Boxster or a Spider or a 911, your personal taste when it comes to Porsche, just hashtag and 911, and you can follow those people that publish that kind of pictures. Thumbs up. Me, for example, I follow hashtag Cayenne Offroad, for example, something that I appreciate a lot. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for all the time you spend on my channel. Now I'm gonna go out to my garage, I'm gonna fit my new license plates to my car. I'm gonna go out for a drive and just, you know, having that B-road blast.